There were two friends, Ramesh and Suresh. Both of them studied in the same engineering college, both of them were a mediocre student, and most of the time both of them got nearly about the same marks. In the campus interview, both of them got rejected, and even after passing out the degree, none of them became able to find a good job. Meanwhile, Ramesh went into depression. He became so frustrated with his career, he was feeling like he had completely wasted precious 4 years of life. His parents started to force him to get any job as soon as possible. Depression, frustration plus parents forcing. Finally, Ramesh decided to join in a job where the salary is only 10k rupees per month. The duty is weekly 6 days and for 10 hours every day. Ramesh also did not like the work he has to do there. He thought getting a job will solve all his problems. But instead of that, ironically it actually increased his problems. Now a new frustration got added into his life. That was his job. As a result, his relationships got affected, his health became poor day by day, he became totally screwed up with his life. On the other hand, Suresh was doing something different. When Suresh got rejected from lots of interviews, instead of getting depressed, he became happy. Why? Because now for him the job option was totally closed. But he used to believe in it very well that none of the experience in life is useless. So he thought, let me think what I have learned on that 4 years of my college. Let me figure out what were the problems I had gone through those days. So he found out. There was a major problem in his hostel. That was about the availability of the required daily commodities. There was no single shop in his college area from where he could get all the necessary commodities. So he had to go to 10 different shops. Then he had to put those heavy bags on his shoulder to bring them back to his hostel. So now he questioned himself. Now can I find a solution to this problem, which myself had gone through? The first answer came into his mind was no. I don't know what could be the possible solution. But he didn't stop. After a few days, finally an idea came into his mind. He decided to create his own website from where any student from his college hostel will be able to order the needed necessary commodities, and those will be delivered to them within 2 hours maximum. He tied up with the local shopkeepers and brought the commodities from them in bulk rate. All of these were more easy for him because everyone in his hostel, in his college, the gateman, the shopkeepers, all of them were already very well known to him because he was there already for 4 years. So he knew his market very well than any other person. In only 1 year, he covered up his own college hostel, in the next year the whole college campus area, and in between the next 3 years, he covered up the nearest all colleges campus area. So within only 5 years, he successfully built up a business model. Then he went to some investment fund agencies and showed them his business model, which was already a success. So the investors easily agreed to fund his business. Day by day, his business became bigger, and finally within 10 years, it became $1 million business company. So Ramesh and Suresh, both of them was exactly in the same situation, but one ended up screwing his life while the other one became a successful millionaire businessman. So now let us discuss in brief what were the things that made Ramesh a failure and Suresh a successful businessman. Number 1. Vision. Ramesh's vision was very much limited. He was unable to think something different. From the beginning of engineering, he had set a fixed goal that after engineering, I have to get a job in that XYZ or ABC company, otherwise I will be considered as a failure, which is called a narrow-minded approach. Whereas at the beginning, Suresh also set a goal just like Ramesh, that after engineering first I will try for getting a job, but the difference was he was not stuck on that. When he became failed to get any job, he instantly moved on. He didn't consider him as a failure like Ramesh did. He told himself, let me see what are the other options. Is there anything else that I can do the best? So he got his answer, and that made him successful. Number 2. Thinking. The moment Ramesh became unable to crack in his campus interview, he started considering that his 4 years had been totally wasted. This negative thinking closed all the doors of possibilities for him at the very beginning. Whereas in the same situation, Suresh became happy. He believed that there had to be at least something worthy that he had learned in these 4 years of his college. And eventually, he figured it out. The positive thinking opened all the doors of possibilities for Suresh at the very beginning. Number 3. Risk-taking. One of the biggest reasons why Ramesh never thought about his own business was the risk. He considered doing a job is more secure than building a own business. Ramesh was totally disconnected from the reality and was driven by this society. He didn't get that at this time everything is uncertain. there is no security in anything, neither job nor the business. Because he didn't know in which office he will get a job. How will be his boss? How will be the other employees there? What if he get fired? So not even the job is a secure option. Additionally, in case of job, there will be less freedom, less love for the work, and maybe less self-respect also. So trying to become free, trying to build something by own that is meaningful to myself, is that called risk? Or doing a work for the lifetime which I actually hate to do is called risk. Ramesh wasn't clear about it, but Suresh was very clear about it. Suresh knows very well the only thing that is secure and stable in this world is that thing which is continuously changing according with the rapid change in its environment. I have learned these things from Sandeep Maheshwari's successful Logo Ki Soch session, and I am sharing this in English language in a summarized manner to join his mission in helping others who need it the most. If you find it useful and truly appreciate our work, then a little request to you. Please share this video and help us by joining with us by clicking on the subscribe button. Next video is on the next week. Thanks for watching. It's easy.